I have an uncle that likes to pretend he's in the mob.
Oh,
you
yeah?
know, like saying grazie at restaurants and shit.
Is he Italian or
No,
Italian?
he's Jewish. He's a Jewish guy.
Oh, you're Jewish. Remember that fucking horrible restaurant in Benny's?
Wait.
Benny's. The Sinatra
Did the
restaurant?
Froggies hear that Nick's got Jewish cousins and uncles?
Yeah, that's a good idea, is riling up the people on Reddit. That's what we need this week. Good call, Adam.
I've been to
I'm
3
not
bar
riling
mitzvahs.
anyone up.
Wow, what a shock. The one Jewish member of the podcast stabbing the podcast in the back. Where have I seen that before?
I believe the greatest story ever told, Jesus Christ.
Yo, is Peter Rabbit about St. Peter?
Someone
said that.
I
that
said
the
that.
other day.
Oh, you said
And
it.
I
you?
said it as a joke, and then I was like, well, maybe.
No, what is Peter? No, wait. I'm thinking of the Velveteen Rabbit.
Yeah,
that was some good
Velveteen
shit.
Rabbit, which was...
Why didn't they call it the Circle Teen Rabbit, huh? Wait, no.
No, you fucking retard. Ovaltine.
Yeah. No, the Velveteen
Fucking
Rabbit's about
retard.
a kid...
callback to a
Yeah.
thing we were talking about off mic
Yeah.
that was wrong anyway.
Wait, what was it?
The Velveteen Rabbit's about a little boy that
What was
gets HIV, and then they have to burn all his toys because he has HIV, and they're worried that the toys will get HIV. And then the Velveteen Rabbit is a toy rabbit that becomes real, which
It's made out of
gets
velvet.
retrovirals.
yeah.
That's how they came up with the idea for Oz.
The
shittiest show. I think, yeah, man. Me and
What
Elvis
a
tried to
bad
watch
show.
Oz because we were like watching a bunch of fucking. We got HBO Go. We're like, oh, let's watch. We watched Sopranos. Like, let's watch all the classic shows that everyone talks about. And Oz is just so horribly acted. It just right off the fucking top. They've got that horrible like narrator. What's that guy? He does interstitial.
Augustus. The character's name
The
is
guy in the
Augustus.
wheelchair
Yeah, I
who's
forget.
lost.
I forget
Harold
Adabisi.
Perrineau.
I don't know.
No, it's not Adabisi.
It's
the guy in the-
Harold
No, no,
Perrineau,
no.
right?
That might be right. I forget the actor's name. The character's name is like August or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that show sucks dick.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible
And
show.
the guy from Whiplash rapes, right?
Everyone in
yeah.
that show
J.K.
does.
Simmons.
J.K. Simmons
Yeah.
in his first role.
Just kidding.
Just kidding,
Simmons.
Simmons.
I would watch that fucking show every day when I would come home from school when I was 16. I would watch that in Sopranos. And the Sopranos, like... No, it was another Jew who wished he was in the mafia.
Of
Like,
course.
I went to the grocery store in my neighborhood and was like, could I get some gabagool? Because I thought it looked good. And they were like, what are you talking about? And I realized it's not how you say it.
Yeah,
Unless you're in one part of America. But
Absolutely.
Oz is
Or
just...
one part of Italy.
Although,
Yeah.
that's the official Italian. If you do get capicola here, and they don't say gabagool, don't get it.
That's
Yeah,
probably
run.
bad.
Don't get it.
My favorite... We were talking about Oz before this, but my favorite thing about it was that, like, one of the heroes of the show was supposed to be, like, the lib who ran the Oz. And he was, like, you were supposed to feel bad for him when the government would be like, we're shutting down, like, your weird daycare prison because there are 500 rapes, 30 murders a day, and 85 kilos of heroin are consumed daily, and it's entirely run by gangs. He's like, no, give it a chance.
Yeah. I also don't understand what the experiment was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like
regular
ass prison.
We're doing an experiment in a separate part of the prison, and the experiment is like, well, we just have these people that are part of the cast, and they're in this part of the prison, and then that's really it. That's the experiment. Is we're not really going to put any thought into what happens with them or how it's an experiment. We're not going to tell you what the hypothesis is. Just going to tell you it's an experiment.
That's the Oz prequel. It's that guy in front of a boardroom with a PowerPoint, and he's like, I promise you, I can increase rapes by 500% in prison.
Because Tim McManus was like a drunk too, right? Wasn't that like he was like secretly a drunk or something?
He was was he a drunk or was he like... That had to be someone else. Was that Whittlesey who was a drunk?
I thought it was McManus. It was the fucking drunk. He was like secretly a drunk or something. And that, but I mean, I don't understand what the experiment was other than give me a job.
Yeah.
And you can just nakedly, the gangs are just like just doing gang
Yeah,
deals at like the middle of the day in front of other cops.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like,
How about
the first episode they set what's his name on fire.
yes,
They have
yes,
access
Dina
to fire.
Orderly.
yeah.
They set him on fire, and then
Yeah, that's your discreet way of prison murder. It's like a fucking bonfire.
All right, we secretly set up a cannon, and we're gonna fire him into the prison walls, and no one's gonna know who did it.
it'd be funny if like because Beecher's in there. Like the show opens with Beecher, and he's like a guy that you got a DUI and fucking killed a kid or whatever, so he ends up in there. But I'm sure they do establish what everyone else did in the show. But it'd be great if that was just like a minimum security white collar prison. And so like Adebisi was in there for tax evasion or whatever. But that experiment goes so badly that they're just raping and murdering each other.
It's all insider trading.
It was like perfect 90s 2000s liberalism, because like the main villain of the show was the Republican governor of the state.
Yeah.
And he got reelected like 5 times in the course of the show.
Yeah.
But he only did campaign appearances at the prison. And his only campaign platforms were like, no more smoking in the prison. We're going to kill the retarded guy in the prison. And it's like, what? How did people keep electing this guy?
I know,
He's not doing anything.
It's a very popular prison.
Yeah. Well, I love when then Cyril showed up, and then like the one thing his brother wants to do is prevent him from being raped by the Nazis, and then the Nazis rape his brother. It's like, this is such a dumb show.
They kill Cyril too, because Cyril like kills a guy in a fight, and McManus, who's supposed to be like the bleeding heart liberal, as the warden of the daycare prison, is like, we're killing Cyril for being retarded. And they're like, it's like, you don't get to make that call.
Unilaterally.
Execute the retarded guy.
They just handed him a blister pack and let him strangle himself.
Are those white collar prisons like where they're like they get lobster and they play tennis and they have cable knit sweatshirts and stuff? Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
And there's no like fences either, right?
Yeah,
You just can't-
well, that's what everyone complaining about. Like, oh wow, how hard it was for Chelsea Manning in prison. She was in one of those.
No, she was.
You got lobster every day.
yeah, actually, they make you be trans.
Yeah,
She didn't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
be trans. It's just that's what you
why
have to do at one of those prisons to be cool.
Not only,
It's a very woke prison.
right. Not only was it not bad that she was in prison, but I'm not even going to give credit to Obama for letting her out either. I'm going to have it both ways. Where I say he didn't do enough, and that also she deserved to be in jail.
Look, you can't be a traitor to our boys in the fucking camo.
When Manning like leaked that shit, I mean, the most ghoulish shit that came out from that was probably the collateral murder video.
Yeah.
And I loved it how the response on that from like the DC pundits were like, she's probably caused hundreds of secret agents to die. Mm-hmm. And it was and then like the take I saw after she got out was like, well, she didn't leak anything that we didn't know. Like we already knew that the collateral murder thing, that was an op gone wrong. So she's actually not a hero.
yeah.
It's like you were just arguing that she needs to be executed for the last 6 years.